it's Mark here from Grimtree Games. We're going to do another unboxing. This time it's the highly anticipated second edition of Game of Thrones. So it's the in thing again at the moment with the TV series and whatnot. I've not read the books, I've only seen the TV series, so I'm hoping there's no big plot spoilers in here anyway in the cards, or else I'll be upset. But anyway, we'll open it and see what it's like. Again, I've not seen inside these yet, I don't know what goodies are in, so it's new to all of us. Here we go. George R.R. Martin, new game smell. Very, very good. Right, I'll leave it there for you so you can see. Right, so what do we have? Little bump full of all the latest releases. Look at that later. Very good. The rules. I've had a bit of a look at the rules online already. They look good. Quite in depth. I wouldn't say it's a simple game, but that's not a bad thing. It's just very, very in depth. Lots of tactics, lots of strategy. Very, very good. So there you go. Again, well laid out as per usual. Ooh, a quick reference card. I like these. In the bag for some reason. Maybe taking packaging a little bit too far. So quick reference guides for players. Very good. Okay, and then counters. Lots of counters. Let's crack these open. Unfortunately, I've lost my knife that I usually use to open all of these, which is bad news. There you go. Okay. So, what do we have? Now, I've read a bit of the rules, but I don't know what all these components are yet. So what we're going to do is, once we've got all this open and we've drooled over it, and it's awesome, we're going to read the rules, set up an overview of the game, and we'll run through a turn and see how it all plays out. So I don't know what a lot of these do at this moment in time. But we can still look at how awesome they are. Let's have a well, they're sort of point trackers for how many citadels you have and all that much, which is quite good. Oh, look at this. How cool is that? The Iron Throne. Very nice. Right there. Lots and lots of counters. Loads of counters. And then the board. Again, struggling. Not having a knife. There we go. So, some details on the game, I guess. So it's for 3 to 6 players. Says it on the box there. Cheating. And it's a strategy game. I always say risk like risk. I just say like risk because everybody knows risk basically, but you get the idea. Big map. Whoa, it's massive. Can you fit it all in? Depicting Westeros. In fact, I'll turn it around for you. Probably a bit helpful. And each player plays a house, one of the houses of the setting, so the Lannisters and the Baratheons, maybe. Like I said, I've not read the books, I'm sorry. I know Sean Bean's in the TV series, so that's got to be good. Love Sean Bean, man crush. And the Starks. So each person plays a house, and then you've got to vie for control of Westeros, and you've got to try and take over as many of the keeps or the strongholds as you can. So and you've got a tracker down the side here that tells you how many that you've got control of at any one time. If anybody gets 7, you win. You play 10 rounds, and at the end of the 10th round, whoever's got the most citadels or strongholds, whatever they're called, wins. So that's quite cool. There's a little influence track up here, so that as the game proceeds, you vie for control of the throne and the Raven messenger and whatnot. That's all quite cool. So yes, that's the board. So what else do we have? Cards. Wildling deck, I believe that is. They represent all of the evil things that live above the wall, which is here, I guess, somewhere. If you've seen the TV show, we don't know about these yet. So like I said, I hope there's no spoilers in here for anybody. But anyway, so yeah, so the Wildling deck that represents nasty things up here. And I think these are like event cards. And as the game goes on, events sort of drive things along. And apparently they go into 3 decks. And then you flip a card each turn and resolve what's on there. So that's interesting. It means it's not just a static game. You don't just move your pieces and roll a dice, and there's a random element to it. You don't know what's going to happen in these decks. So that's quite cool. It's a good idea. These are decks of cards for each of the houses. I think these are like characters for each of the houses that you can pull into the combat, into the fights. I think that's the only purpose of it. Like I say, I've not read it just yet, so I'm not entirely sure. When you resolve combat, I think you can pull one of these in to spice it up a bit, to add to the damage that you do, or there's little text effects on the cards that means you can do unpleasant things to your enemy, which is always good. And then I think the last bit we've got here, player screens. Oh, player screens! Look, it's got lots of notes in there, so you know what to do and what to remember. Excellent. Again, just another geeky thing that I love. And then I'm missing counters, so I'm guessing, in true Fantasy Flight fashion, they've stashed them under here. Ooh, fair enough. I do have this gripe about all of the games produced by this company. Once you've opened all of this and you've got all the fancy bits out and they all look great and awesome, I currently have 4 bags of varying sizes, that big bag and that box, and I've got to find a way to fit all these pieces back in there. And it'd just be nice if they had one of the little sectioned off vacuum plastic things in there, but they don't, so never mind. I'll forgive them because they make awesome games. So, let's have a look. We've got these little counters. I like the marble effect, look at that. Very classy. Super. So there's boats, or ships, if you're a sailor, sorry. So, boats, what's in here? Foot soldiers, I think, little meeply type people. Lots of foot soldiers. Hosses. Let's line them a bit better for you so you can see. And finally, siege engines. One thing I will say about this, currently, looking at all these components, it looks really expensive. It looks quite classy. It does, very good. So, I obviously got a colour for each of the houses. 6 houses, I guess. Again, I don't know the names, I'm sorry. There's obviously Lannister and Baratheon. I know these from the TV show. Squidface, I don't know, I'm sorry. If you're fans, then, I know a lot of people are fans because it's huge, then I can only apologise for my ignorance. Some Spearface man, Starks, no Starks, and Roses. So there we go. And I think that's about it really. I think that is the component overview, that's what you get in the box. So what we'll do now is I'll go away, I'll read the rules, I'll look at it a little bit more, then we'll set up an example turn and we'll take you through the rules so you can see how it's played, and it will be great. So this is obviously on the store now to buy, which is www.grimchewygames.com. We've got a Twitter account there, we've got Facebook, and we've got a forum as well, so you can come and say hello and talk about this game. And that's about it, so thank you very much. Until next time, bye bye.